Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we actually got some brand new details on the season 1 update, and we're not talking like the actual content or stuff like that we've already had revealed throughout different blogs and the roadmap and everything, but actually the full-on download and update for season 1, the next title update and major download for Black Ops 6, and also Warzone, sort of what to expect with everything going on there in terms of the download size, at least roughly, alongside some other things that should be included with this patch as well. And today, of course, we are breaking it all down. But first, we actually got a little bit of a bonus announcement today from Call of Duty themselves. There is some new free content available. Plus, it's for something cool, so I wanted to highlight it here. So, announced today, Call of Duty Endowment celebrates 15 years of veteran impact with anniversary bundles. So, we already know there's the whole Call of Duty Endowment bundle in the store right now within Black Ops 6. It is a limited thing. I think once they reach a certain number in sales, then the bundle goes away. But it's kind of a cool way to get content in game and support a good cause at the same time through the Call of Duty Endowment. But now live in game, there's actually some free rewards you can get just for simply logging in. So they're doing the 15-year celebration, right? And now with this anniversary bundle and timer, equip the Call of Duty anniversary bundle to celebrate 15 years of placing US and UK veterans into high quality jobs. Starting today, November 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific, upon logging in, players will automatically receive the free anniversary bundle in Black Ops 6, and on November 14th at 9 a.m. Pacific in Season 1 of Warzone, this bundle includes the Veteran Impact animated emblem, the count-off sticker, and then also the Strong Salutes animated calling cards. So nothing too crazy in terms of the content, right? But it is some free stuff nonetheless, and that'll expire on December 31st. So if you log in at all from now all the way until the end of the year, basically, you're gonna be able to get that free Call of Duty Endowment pack there with a few customization options. Then they did actually make an update to Warzone too, which is kind of cool. Now in the actual countdown timer, they have that showing as well. So that's pretty neat. If you've been logging into Warzone, you might have noticed that. But now focusing more so on what's to come later this week with Season 1, as mentioned, today we actually got some interesting details on the actual Season 1 update, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what to expect with this. So as we dive into the details here, quick reminder, if you are new to the channel or maybe you have not subscribed yet, every single day I got you covered with absolutely everything going on in COD, whether it is news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns, it's all right here. And right around 57% of viewers who are watching the videos right now are not subscribed, so we should change that. If that's you, join us on the road to 1 million subs by hitting that subscribe button, turning on those post notifications, and if you enjoy this video, a like rating would be seriously appreciated as well. But most of this information today is actually stemming from PlayStation game size. Now keep in mind, obviously, as the name would imply here, we are just simply talking about the PlayStation update here, but it does give us a relative idea of what to expect on other platforms as well, for what it's worth. But they're talking about the newly updated 1.61 update that's been added to the database, so the 1.061 update that was added to the PlayStation database. And this, of course, is our actual Season 1 title update and the next major download required for Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Now, at its latest for everyone, this full-on download is going to become available on Thursday morning at roughly 9 a.m. Pacific time, right? That'll go live on all platforms, and I've seen a lot of questions already. Do we know if this is going to be like a major download? What's going on at the file size and everything? And while we get a rough estimate here, just keep in mind, again, this is only for PlayStation, but the general new download size of Call of Duty should be just over 90 gigs depending on what you have installed. But as far as this update goes, we actually now have better details and better information about this. So this is a large update. It's going to be roughly 35 gigs or larger depending on everything you are fully going through and downloading here. So there is going to be the general mainstream title update that all platforms are going to have to go through and download. This larger one, 35 plus gigs, right? There's also going to be specific downloads and updates for the campaign packs as well. These are a little bit smaller updates, but they're still downloads you're going to have to do, particularly if you are on PlayStation. I know the campaign pack shows up as like its own separate thing sometimes, which is kind of weird. PC, it's a little bit more straightforward. It's all just one main download. And I think on Xbox, it's one main download as well. I don't play on Xbox though, so I can't say for certain, but regardless, there will be some additional updates on PlayStation, you'll notice. There's also, though, an additional larger update for the Warzone pack as well, and this is going to be over a 10 gigabyte download too. So in theory, if you are downloading, the full-on update specifically on PlayStation once more for multiplayer zombies, like just generally Black Ops 6. But then also you have Warzone installed too, and you plan on playing season 1 of that with the Black Ops 6 integration. That's going to be at minimum like a 45 gig download on PlayStation 5. And then also if you do have MW3 currently installed, that's going to have downloads as well through the Call of Duty HQ that will pop up. You could always stop those from downloading or go into your manage files section and actually say, hey, I don't want to have this on the game anymore. Uninstall MW3 from the COD HQ if you want. But 45 gigs for the download at minimum, depending again on your full install on PlayStation, is looking like the standard setup for this title update and for the season 1 update. Now on Xbox and on PC, there will be differences in the file size. That's not a universal download size or update size by any means. Typically it differs on different platforms, in various sizes. On PC it might only be 40 gigs. On Xbox it might be 47 gigs. There's also bugs that go around, because I get this question every time there's a major update. Hey, you said this patch was 35 gigs, for example. Why am I downloading 210 gigs? This seems to happen the most on Xbox, where the game for whatever reason treats an update as you reinstalling the entire game, and to my knowledge there's no real way to navigate around that. You kind of just have to live with it if your download bugs, and it happens for a lot of people and it really sucks. But just a heads up, this is going to be a significant update, as one would assume, considering it's season 1. It's one of the largest updates we've ever had in COD history in terms of what all it's bringing to the games, and then also everything changing with Warzone as well. So come Thursday morning, there will be a major download. However, for this, there should be a preload as well. Now, PlayStation game size is simply theorizing here, but any idea when we can preload it? Tomorrow, maybe? Potentially Wednesday. Usually the title updates like this go live for a preload about a day prior. Sometimes Battle.net gets it a little bit early, but yes, there will be a preload coming out for this. Sometimes, like I said, it's the morning of, sometimes it's a day before. Just be on the lookout. If there are, announcements made for this, I'll likely cover them in a video in the next few days if there's a situation that arises. We should be seeing some other reveals and whatnot, so they may announce it alongside that in terms of, what to expect as far as timing goes. But be on the lookout for a preload. Otherwise, 9 a.m. Pacific roughly on Thursday morning, we're going to see that download start to go live for pretty much all platforms, and it will be a large one. However, there's also more to this, particularly on the PlayStation front, that is also good news. So with the launch of the PS5 Pro recently, there's been a lot of questions about when Call of Duty was potentially going to see some PS5 Pro enhanced updates for Black Ops 6 and Warzone. And Charlie Intel ended up talking about this, referencing that it's been confirmed Black Ops 6 is going to have a PS5 Pro enhanced download. The store listing for Black Ops 6 currently has it mentioned, and PlayStation Game Size also mentions this as well. So they were asked pretty much the same thing: is this patch going to be improvements for the PS5 Pro? And they say it should be. So for those of you who are wondering about that, with everything going on with this new update and with season 1 in general, if you have a PlayStation 5 Pro now, there should actually be some nice enhancements coming for that, specifically with this download, if everything goes to plan. So it's definitely nice that we now have some early details on this update in and of itself in the actual download. I know a lot of you ask me a lot, hey, is this going to be a 20 gig, a 30 gig download? I need to know so I can leave my console on, I can leave my PC on while I'm at work or school, so it'll download in the background, or you need to leave your console or whatever on overnight so it'll actually go through and download for you. That way you don't have to sit there and wait for it to download a major update before you can get on and play, or you can take advantage of, like I said, those presumed early preload times that should be happening here in just a couple of days time as well. So definitely be on the lookout for those to start, get those downloaded, get those ready, so that right away on Thursday when season 1 drops, you can jump in and experience all the new content between multiplayer, zombies, and of course Warzone as well. For now though, that's gonna wrap things up for this video. If you enjoyed it, a like rating would be seriously appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, you want to guarantee that every single day you are in the know for absolutely everything going on in COD, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.